Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Yesterday, it came out that Latto is pregnant. She announced it on social media. So let me go ahead and play this really quick here.
I ain't go missing. I had to give y'all time to miss me. Before you run a game, you gotta take baby steps to go the distance. Home to the studio, studio back home. Listening to every beat, feeling every kick. Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed of having my own. Big mama. But this time, the stakes way bigger. Now it's on me to deliver.
Long story short, she done went from big mama to baby mama. Okay? So she used this as her album rollout. She said her album is dropping May 29th. And this is her with her belly. And I love this little cute little cheetah. So this sparked a lot of discussion online.
I don't even know what to say, y'all. Thank y'all for all the congratulations. Business and Personal out now. Big Mama, the album, May 29th. I'm Big Mama, for real. Big Mama, one kid.
So people had kind of suspected for a while. I have been hearing mumblings that she was pregnant, but you know, I don't follow Latto like that, so I didn't know. But it's clearly obvious that it's by 21 Savage because the fans were able to put two and two together. Because in the end of one of the videos, she posted the hand, and you could tell it was 21 Savage's hand. So people started just matching stuff. Latto bagged and tagged y'all. And I think you can see right here the picture, 21 Savage as a kid. See his kid picture and her kid picture. So she's kind of, just dropping little hints that that's the father. But everybody was not happy about this, okay? And people had things to say. And somebody who had something to say was a man named Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is a football player. And so he said this: Latto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it a part of her album rollout. That's who today's women look up to. We're doomed. So what he said went viral all over social media. And at first I said, I've heard that 21 Savage is in a relationship. I don't know if he's still with the woman or the woman helped him get his papers. I don't really know what the tea is with his other baby's mom like that. So I thought, okay, well, if he's married, that is awkward. But I know her and 21 have been messing around for years, off and on. But then I'm like, well, I don't know a lot about Le'Veon Bell. So I said, well, let me Google him. Is he like the Tim Tebow of football? Like, who is he? I go to Google him, and the first thing I see is this. Le'Veon Bell, 6 baby mama, calls him the worst human being on the planet for being a deadbeat dad and ghosting her after her baby was born. This is an article from 2021. So my thing is this, Mr. Bell. You have a lot to say about Latto, but your situation is just as fucked up. You're another Dusty, creating broken homes and not taking care of your children. Okay? He has 7 children by 6 different women. Because I ended up Googling him. NFL running back Le'Veon Bell reportedly has 7 children with 6 different women. So you notice it's always the men who have no business talking, who want to be the main ones to scream about family values and how today's women are cooked. If today's women are cooked, you help to cook them. You help throw them in the pot and cook them up to be served. Because you're not practicing what you preach, so how dare you talk about Latto's situation? And again, I don't know what's going on with 21 Savage and his wife, ex-wife, or whatever is going on with that situation. I do know that 21 Savage does have about 3 kids. But this Bell guy, he has no room to talk. Because at this point, he needs to worry about his children and making sure his daughters don't repeat the same cycle. How about that? I think personally, Latto should have kept her pregnancy just hidden as long as she could. Nobody been known. I'd have just kept my pregnancy in peace without everybody's opinions, people's guessing, people having something to say about 21 Savage. Me personally. Because pregnancy is a very delicate time. You don't need the extra stress and the social media opinions. So me personally, she went this far with nobody knowing that she was pregnant. I'd have just kept it under wraps until I had the baby. But it's always the least desirable men who are in the same situation as Cam Newton, Dusty Nick Cannon, and all these others who love to create broken homes who have the most to say. Like I said, I didn't know much about him. I just went to Google him because I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is a good Christian football player. Maybe he has a lot of, morals and values himself, being that he's preaching all this on the internet. And the first one I Google is he has 7 kids with 6 different women. So what the fuck are you talking about? You're not even practicing what you preach. Lord, somebody said he art his cousin. What? What? Jada Bell, a supposed cousin of former NFL football player. Hold on, I'm waiting for it to load. Okay. He don't got no room to talk about nobody, child. Bell sued by his cousin accused of R. Jada Bell, a supposed cousin of former NFL Le'Veon Bell, was awarded $25 million in court after she claimed he had been sexually assaulting her since she was 6 or 7 years old. Per TMZ, Jada Bell submitted a complaint to the courts on March 22nd of 2024, and in October 2024, the judge issued a default judgment in her favor, ruling that Le'Veon was served according to law and failed to move, plead, or otherwise appear in court for his actions. 2 weeks ago, a jury trial took place in his absence to determine the damages. She was awarded $25 million. Oh, he needs to shut the fuck up, period. He has no room to talk about anything. He should have sat there and ate his food. He should have sat there and ate Mama Tina's gumbo. That's what he should have done. Okay? That is disgusting. So he was molesting and R-ing his cousin from the time she was 6 or 7 years old? And he got the nerve to worry about Latto being a pregnant single mother? I think you had bigger fish to fry, sir. But again, them be the main ones who got the most to say. Thank you for that super chat, because I had no idea. And my thing is, if you innocent, you're going to fight them claims. You're not going to put molestation, incest, rape, the R word, whatever. You're not going to put that on my good name. Just like with Boosie, there's a goofy female coming out talking about Boosie molested her when she was a child and art her and all this other stuff. Guess what Boosie did? He's suing, he's filing charges. He's going to the fullest extent of the law, as he should. Because when you're innocent, you don't let nobody play with your fucking name. Period. As Boosie should. Take her for everything she got. If she's lying, she should go to jail. Because you got too many people who are really victims of that for folks be trying to make up stuff just to go viral. So if this man really cared about his reputation, he'd have been at that courthouse. He'd have showed up.
Want the latest news in the streets? Join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.